So far I've shown you how to install WordPress for Facebook into your WordPress website, as well as how to create your own Facebook fan page in case you didn't have one before. In this video I'm going to show you exactly how to implement WordPress for Facebook into your Facebook fan page. And before I'm going to show you the step-by-step instructions, I'm going to show you an example of what we're actually going to create, or how it actually works. And to do that I'm going to the Facebook fan page of Coca-Cola. And as you might have seen on other fan pages as well, they have these kind of icons right here, and they have even more if you click on this one. And each of these icons is another Facebook application. So whenever I'm talking about a Facebook application later on in this video, or in other videos as well, I'm actually talking about these kind of things. So every one of them is another Facebook application. This is one Facebook application, this is another one, this is another one, etc. So when I'm going to click on one, that's when you actually see what a Facebook application is. Pretty much what it is Facebook allows us to implement anything that's inside this area right here through a Facebook application. So this is a Facebook application, and everything that's inside, so we can have our own videos, or all the viral features that you probably read about from WordPress for Facebook. We can all implement them in this area right here. So I just wanted to explain that to you because with WordPress for Facebook we're going to create WordPress for Facebook pages, which will actually be pages that will fit in this area right here. So this is how it's actually going to work, and this is what we're going to create, these kind of applications inside your own Facebook fan page. So the first thing we need to do is we need to create our first WordPress for Facebook page. So we're going to our WordPress admin area, and we're going to click on WordPress for Facebook pages, add new, and we're just going to create our very first page. It doesn't really matter what's on it right now or how it looks at this point. I'm just going to call it home, because it's the first page or our first application, and I'm just going to enter random content. And the only reason why I want to do this, or I'm just going to call it start, because that URL was already taken. Sorry for that. Start. So the only reason why I'm doing this right now is because I need to have the URL of the first application that we're going to create. So the first thing we need to do now, once we've published this page, we're going to copy this URL. Copy. And what we're going to do now is we're going to create a Facebook application so that we can do the same as they have. So to do that, we're going to developers.facebook.com/apps. And that's where you're going to click on create new app. So in this point I'm just going to call it the coolest test app ever. But I would recommend you to use a name which is quite similar to the name of your Facebook fan page, so that if the users of your Facebook fan page see this name, they'll know that it's from actually the same owner or the same company or the same brand, or at least it's part of the Facebook fan page. So I would suggest to use something that's recognizable or somewhat similar to your to the name of your Facebook fan page. So once you've entered that, you're going to press on continue, and then you're going to enter the CAPTCHA code to pass the security check. Click submit. To wait for a second. There we are. So now we need to create. We need to enter different areas in this configuration to make it all work. And we're going to enter the app domain, the website with Facebook login, the app on Facebook, the canvas URL and the secured canvas URL, and we're going to enter the page tab name, the page tab URL, and the secure page tab URL. So we're going to start out with the app domain. This is the domain where you've installed WordPress for Facebook. So in my case, I'll just go back to WordPress. In my case, it's wp4fb.net/ etc. So the part that we need to enter right now is only the domain name, nothing extra. So I'm going to enter wp4fb.net. You'll notice there's no www, there's no http, just wp4fb.net. Then the site URL. In my case, that's http Sorry for that. wp4fb.net. So it's the similar as your app domain, so it's just your domain name, but this time it includes HTTP in front of it, as you can see right here. So only the domain, including the HTTP in front of it. Then the secure canvas URL. That's actually the URL that's going to be loaded when the Facebook application loads. So that's simply put, it's just a URL that we copied earlier on. So I'm just going to paste the URL that we copied. And I'm going to do the same in the secure canvas URL, but this time I'm going to change HTTP in HTTPS. At this point this might not be working yet, but I'll go into HTTPS later on in another video. But once we've entered it right now, whenever we install the HTTPS, whenever we make that work, it will immediately be working, so, and you don't need to reconfigure this application. So it's best to just enter this URL right away. And the page tab name, that's actually the name that will be visible. I'll just show you on the Coca-Cola fan page. That will be visible below the icon, like home or move to the beat. You'll always be, you can always change that later on, but just so you know where it's going to be used. So I'm just going to call it a welcome, for example. The page tab URL is the exact same one as the canvas URL, so we're going to paste again. And the secure page tab URL is the same story again. We're going to change HTTP in HTTPS. We don't need to enter the page tab edit URL, but we do need to select the wide page tab width, the 810 pixels wide, and we're going to save changes. So now we created our application on Facebook, but what we need to do next is that we also need to create this application inside WordPress for Facebook. So I'm going back to my WordPress install. I'm going to select apps, and now I'm going to add a new app. So I'm just going to call it test app, and then we need to enter the Facebook application ID. And if you go back to the Facebook application that we just created, you'll notice here on the top application ID and the app secret. I'm just going to copy this application ID and I'm going to paste it in this field next to Facebook secret. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it. And then the Facebook fan page URL, that's actually the URL to your Facebook fan page. So for example, this is just a test page, but just whatever the URL to your fan page is, copy it and paste it in this area right here, and I'm going to save it. And what we need to do, we need to make sure that our first application, our first page that we already created before, the start page, is tied to this application. So we're going to edit it, and we're going to select test app. So now this page will belong to, as you can see right here as well, and this page will belong to the app test app that we just created in this area right here. So this is where you can have multiple apps right here if you want to have multiple of these icons, or you have multiple fan pages that you're managing. You can create multiple. So this is how we now everything is set up to all we need to do is implement it into our Facebook fan page. And we're going to do that by clicking on the Add to Page button. And here you can just select the Facebook fan page that you want to include it on. For example, the coolest test page ever. I'm going to click on Add Page tab. And that's it. It's done. Page tab added to your Facebook fan page. And so whenever I reload this page, you'll notice that it already includes the application on my Facebook fan page. So that's it, and I'll see you in the next video.